Hi, Kathy. Welcome to the show.
Hi Yash, thank you for having me on this show.
Yeah. So we have started this called the Pet Vet, and we are, trying to raise awareness about different aspects of a life cycle of a pet.
Okay,
So now today's video is going to be targeted only towards the overall understanding the overall behavior of your pet, and
right.
you have recently turned a dog trainer. So congratulations on that.
Thank you
So
so
for
much.
all the viewers that I have known, I would like to say that I have known you for a long time now, and yeah. So okay, so Kathy, I think for all of us, everyone who will be watching, why don't you tell us a little about yourself and your journey with animals and pets? And I'm saying animals because you
Definitely.
have another story as well there.
Yes, right. So my name is Catherine Pinto. I have been a animal activist volunteer since over 10 years now. I have volunteered with different NGOs in the city. Plus, I have my own group in camp called the Pure Souls Rescuers. So we
Camp
carry
in
out
Pune.
rescues. Camp in Pune, yes.
Yeah.
Camp in Pune. So we carry out all the rescue operations pertaining to any cat, dog, animal, anything related. And depending on how the situation is, if it's really critical, then we send it to hospital, or then we treat the animals on spot under a vet's advice. And yes, now coming to dog training, it's been 2 years as a dog trainer. I did my training through Caliber Canine India from Kaustubh Talegaonkar. And yes, it's been a wonderful 2 years with me in this field. And I have started my own business called the Canis Logic Dog Training. So that is
Okay.
my venture name. Yes.
Okay. So like what was your motivation? Why go for dog training?
So dog training came by because since I take care of a lot of stray dogs and cats, I noticed that with certain dogs, I started having seeing behavior issues. So I used to
Okay.
always wonder why are they having this behavior issue, or what is triggering it. There has to be something that has triggered this issue. So I want
Right.
to go more into it and try and understand. So then I used to see posts on YouTube and Facebook about dog trainers. So I just thought about it like, it'd be nice to understand my pet more, or, my community dog better. So
Right.
that's when I, decided to join this, and I started liking it so much that I said,
Mhm.
why don't I get into it like a full-time business?
Okay.
So
Perfect. So all the best wishes on this
thank you.
new career, and you're doing great when it comes to animal activism. So, and I'll help you whenever I can. You know that.
Yes, thank
So
you.
yes. So now coming to the topic of the day is how important is training your pets. So my first question is, I would like to start with the misconceptions that pet parents have.
Yes.
And so, do you have any certain ideas about what misconceptions one would be holding and how you can address them immediately?
So see, one of the misconception is like the pet parents say my dog is too old to be trained, but that isn't true because an old dog can definitely learn new tricks. Yes,
Right.
it is difficult to unlearn, any bad habits or whatever that, is happening, but it isn't difficult to teach. Your dog
Right.
will learn, but it will take some time. It will take maybe a
Correct.
longer period than training a puppy, but your dog will learn. With consistency, your dog can definitely learn new tricks, and proper obedience, I would say. So,
Right.
that kind of, yeah.
Okay. So now I know for a fact that pet parents, depending on their choices, would maybe possibly go for any particular breed that they want to have with
Right.
them, right? So if someone is trying to understand which particular breed to go for, then which are the easiest dogs to train to the most difficult ones?
See, I will not say there is a thing between easiest and difficult. Now, it all depends on the behavior, the breed, okay, the breed of the dog, plus the nature, like how the dog has been bred. So it's carrying on, like I would say, from the parents to the child. So it
Mhm.
will carry on behaviors and stuff, but you have to research. You have to research that, which breed are you going to take in? Then, you have to think, because some dogs have an aggression issue, like chow
Yeah,
chow aggression issue. They come
right,
with that. They're bred.
correct,
Or some dogs are bred for sports, that kind
right,
of a fighting. So different
correct,
things. But you have to research your breed
right.
before. So,
Okay,
that's very, very important. Research a breed, see what all is required for that dog, and, then take it. It doesn't depend on small or big or a particular thing, but you have to research. That is the main
right.
thing to
Okay.
do.
So, continuing my question further, what are the main aspects that one need to look at, when they're choosing a particular breed? When there, what does one need to look at when, say, for example, something like a Chihuahua or a Rottweiler? What are the basic understandings that one need to have before they consider getting home that particular pet?
Yes. So first thing, you need to obviously see, like, how much time do you have, the exercise, then even grooming, the food. You have to have, like I'm saying, monetary. You have to be financially fully stable, because you're thinking of for the next 10 to 15 years, you know. So you have to think of all those aspects, plus your space, plus time. So everything matters. Like,
Right. And
yeah.
what are the common
Just because
mistakes
it's
that?
small, it doesn't mean that, you can just handle it. But it
Right.
comes with a lot of other issues.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Especially in in dogs that have the most fur, they require the most
Most,
maintenance.
yes,
Yeah,
most maintenance, most grooming. So, you have to be like financially stable as well. That's one of the main factors. Plus, you have to have the space, to
right.
take care, exercise your dog. You have to have all those things. And time is the
Correct.
main as well. How much time you give a dog.
So, in I expect this answer coming from you from the activism side. So, what are the common mistakes that you have seen pet parents doing with their dogs when it comes to training and otherwise as well?
Yeah. So, pet parents normally have this thing of looking at YouTube videos and, trying those
Right.
same things on their dog.
Okay.
But like I
Right.
say, it's a process. Now, what you see on YouTube videos will not be a day-to-day thing. Well, as we trainers, we follow, like, first we do it just with actions. Then we start with the commands, verbal commands and stuff. So
Right.
it's not like, okay, now that dog has learned how to turn. So even my dog should turn. But it depends on each dog. Each dog is different. So even if you have a lab, it's not that dog is going to be like your friend's lab or something. Each dog
Right.
is different. So this may learn slowly. The other one will be a fast learner. So it all depends on the pace of your dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And when pet parents do decide to get home a particular dog, then at that point of time, what are the necessary preparations that they possibly need to do,
Yes.
like mentally as well as in a physical state around their house?
Yes. So mentally, you have to have everyone on the same page, all your family members on the same page, that they are ready for a dog. Because, like I said, it's a commitment. So each one should be on the same page, and your responsibilities have to be divided. Like, you have to know, if I'm not at home, then so and so is at home, to take care of the dog.
Right.
Or then the feeding has to be done by so and so. Then the walks have to be done, regularly. So you have to maintain, you have to have everyone on the same page.
Correct.
Yeah.
And in terms of equipment or any other setup that is required?
Equipments, like I'm saying, the food has to be done, brought in. Then the leashes, then have a crate so that your dog gets used to a crate for sleeping, or, just having his own space, his or her own space. So, those things have to come in. Then, yeah, like very, just like, and toys, all those
Toys.
kinds of things. Yeah. Toys,
Right.
bed, you have to have all those things.
Even pee pads and just
Keypads,
for setting up an environment for them, basically.
environment, yes.
Right.
And plus, you have to have the space. The space as well matters. because once a dog grows big, you are going to need that much of space to really handle.